I don't know
What
why
it
that
do?
was short.
What it do? What
I
it
have
do?
no idea why that was short.
What the intro?
Go ahead, my nigga. Yeah, I don't know why it cut like
What did you?
prematurely. It's something you
Yeah.
must be used to, like
OC.
premature shit.
How are you doing, bro?
I'm doing wonderful, man. It's good to see you guys after so many years.
After so many years, and just from the intro, I can pick up that you haven't changed your accent at all. Because so many Zambians, or should I say Africans, go to America and the accent changes.
What do you think about Kazakh?
Something, man. I'm Namwanga, you know. I'm Namwanga. We don't
Yeah.
change. We don't forget or change anything about us. But we like to understand who we are, you know. So I don't.
And the other thing Elson and I were complaining about is how every time we interview people from America, the signal is terrible that side. What's going on, man? Do they jam your signal when they're talking to people from back home or what?
I don't know. Hold on. I don't know. It's your signal. I don't think it's my signal. It's you guys' signal over there.
All the time. Alice Rowland, we had the same issue. T-Boy, we had the same issue, but it will catch on. Even, the last 2 American interviews we've had, you sort of have to find a spot in your home where signal is more stable or something. I don't know, man. Like,
Okay.
And we seem to have lost this video. I don't know if you know this, OC.
is that him fondling with the stuff?
Because there's no way signal will be bad from here.
That's a surprising thing. But every time we have Americans, the same thing happens all the time.
When the signal come in, yo.
Nice having you all see, man. Despite the time difference, and it's quite late in Zambia right now, and that's the other challenge we always face when we interview people in America, the time difference, and we have to do it very late at night. But regardless, nice to have you on that Z podcast. I don't know if you've been watching this, and what's been your favorite episode so far?
I watch you guys. Actually, before I say anything, man, let me say big ups to you guys. You know, I think this has been a great move. It's a very good platform that you guys have, you know, to interview people and, you know, just give a great platform to artists, especially, you know. So I wanna say big shout out to you guys. So I've been following you guys. I've seen you talk to Slab. I've seen you guys talk to T-Boy and a few other guys. Yeah.
I loved how from the intro you mentioned that you're actually an Amwanga person. I got a call from somebody in Nakonde today, and we started talking about things that have been happening in Nakonde developments and all. And I mentioned to the guy saying I'll actually be interviewing. Elson and I will be interviewing OC later tonight, and the person says, please ask him what does he have against Nakonde people. Ever since he left Nakonde, a place where he grew up from, he hasn't spoken about Nakonde in any interview, in any song. What do you have against the people of Nakonde? Tell them now.
It's dusty as fuck.
I think that's it. I have a song, an Amwanga song called Kumuitu. And I talked about where I come from, Kumuitu, Kwilanzi, Kunakonde. You know, and if you check my Facebook, I always post saying, Namwanga boy, and Nakonde. I talk about them. I'm very proud of. So there's no way somebody can come and I don't mention Nakonde people. But I'm sure they don't really follow me. Whoever was saying that, they don't really follow me. But otherwise, I'm
serious, eh?
Where I come from.
And speaking of Nakonde, this is a place that because I know you were born in the Copper Belt, right?
Yeah, I was born in Kitwe.
And born in Kitwe, and then at some point in your life, you moved to Nakonde, where you spent most of your childhood, right?
Yes, lived in Nakonde for 9 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Did growing up in Nakonde, how has that affected, who you've become today? Growing up in that part of the country. I lived there for 2 years, and I can tell you it's not a very nice place to be.
Man,
Nope. I've lived there for 3 days.
3 days.
Longest 3 days of my life. Firstly, the drive there felt like a week.
I know it's fun. But Nakonde is a very special place. I think it made me a hustler. I grew up with my grandparents, and I was pretty much doing things by myself. I'll tell you that going to high school at Isoka Boys or Isoka Orange, I literally made my own money to pay uh, for my school fees. So like I would make charcoal, go to Tunduma, like the other side of the what do you call it? Kutanzania. Sell charcoal,
Uh-huh.
raise money, and I'll go to school. When you think I come from a rich family, but I just used to do all that by myself, and I didn't want to bother my grandparents because they were okay, but I don't know. I just grew up like that. I wanted to get uh, things by myself. So Nakonde
Oh,
had me.
also, are you using Wi-Fi?
Yes, I'm using Wi-Fi.
I think get closer to the router because we're losing a lot of good content there because of the breaking signal.
Okay, it's the route. It's actually right here. It's not far from me.
Serious?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's actually right here, and it's like I have like a full bar. I don't know. I think it's just
Yeah.
guys.
I think you oxide, ka?
Yeah. How is it now?
Elson, what? Oh, maybe it's just my
I don't
end.
know.
Elson, how's it on your end?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It keeps cutting in and out.
Uh,
But I don't know. Let's keep going. Hopefully, it'll improve as we go.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to understand. Firstly, maybe I missed a point there. I'm trying to understand why you grew up with your grandmother.
oh yeah. So yeah, I lost my dad. I was like 2 years. So when my dad passed, my grandparents decided I should move to Nakonde with them. So they didn't want me to stay with my mother. So they said, no, we'd rather you come to Nakonde with us. So that's how I found myself in Nakonde.
Elson, stop typing there. Anywho, I'm trying to understand a lot about your growing up in Nakonde. Is this where your love for music grows, especially associating with a lot of people from across the border who are deep into music? And I know there's a lot of music activity at the border with between Nakonde to Nduma. There is this where your love for performance starts from as well, and recording?
Yes, yes. Actually, firstly, I grew up in church, man. I grew up in church. I used to sing in church. I used to be a conductor in church. I used to write songs, and I used to preach. So most of the things that I really did growing up was singing. So at some point, um, after watching TV and listening to the radio, I told myself, like, you know what, I think I could do this on a professional level. And I practice more. I could play drums. I could, when it's playing, I could be like, making a beat to it or something like that. And it just became like a part of me, you know. So I just grew to perfect the skills, writing, and the vocals and all that. But all that inspiration, man, it came from growing up there and growing up in church.
Mm.
Yeah.
Interesting, man. And then you leave Nakonde, you become the OC we know today, the person who's deep into music. I remember remember the first time we met. Do you remember that day?
In Kitwe.
Yeah, you got a good memory, man.
I came for was it at FM or no?
YRFM, yes.
Yeah.
Your first album. You guys you're promoting your first album and you came to YRFM and you found I was the guy on radio that day.
Yes. I remember. With the late what's his name? My boy. You guys are
DJ Shine.
Shine, my boy Shine.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Shine, man.
Man, that has been like 20 years. If not 15.
It feels like, eh? Nah, not 20 years, man.
It doesn't feel like 20 years. It's been 20 years. I've always been saying you are as old as a fossil. See, what it feels like? It has been 20 years. You old ass fossil.
That was like 2009, 10.
I'm always telling this guy about how old he is and how he needs to embrace his age, and he tries to act like a spring chicken. See, now your shit is out all in Front Street. Fossil.
Okay, but for to cut, trust me.
Yeah, we've grown old, man. Like, really.
Sometimes
age is a blessing.
And I'm like, shit. I've got kids, man. I've got 2 kids. So my son is.
Oh yeah, how old are they?
My son is 16, man.
Your son is what?
16.
16.
6 what? 16.
16, 16 years old.
Ah, bullshit.
My daughter is 14 actually now.
Wow.
Not to quota.
And what your kids are with you in America right now?
No, my kids are coming in a few months. They're still in school there. I wanted them to finish grade 12. It's better for them to finish the high school in Zambia, and then they come here. By the time they come in here and they have that understanding of things, ngavaisa kuno at least now vakwatako the full roots from back home.
Yeah, I mean, especially where we're seeing so much in terms of culture, how kids are raised in America, and how we raise our kids here in Zambia. Totally different. I'm assuming you're trying to make sure that your kids have so much of our culture before they come that side, right? That's the plan, isn't it?
Exactly. That's the plan. I mean, we talk almost every day. Not every day, but almost. So we're very much in contact, and it does feel like, ish, I miss these kids, but at the same time, I just try to make sure we're in contact.
And then, speaking of missing your kids,
I want to find out if this guy is any close to Alice, because a little birdie told me him and Alice are very close. Roland.
Yeah. That's
nice.
That's my home girl. That's when she moved here, we lived together for like maybe 2-3 months, and then
wow. Really, any interesting stories to tell from that house? Anything interesting happen?
No, nothing. No.
Those are a lot of no's there, bro. You said like 62 no's.
I'll be honest. Before she came, because me and Alice know each other for a long time, and
wait, which come?
Huh?
Before
no,
she
nothing.
came, how?
No, when from Zambia.
We wanted to know which cam you're talking about here, bro. Because
Yeah,
it's like 3 different types.
but listen, you know, it's a guy thing. It's a guy thing. When we used to talk and she was in Zambia, you know, me and Alice call each other, baby, baby, baby. I used to have that mind to say, we young guys, so in there, Zambia. You know what I mean? Come on.
You almost chewed Alice, my guy. You almost chewed Alice.
If you could, would you have child? If you could, would you have child?
You know, I swear. You know, I used to flirt with her. And
So did you want a child, bro? Just answer the question. Did you want a child? Did you want a hit?
Yeah. Before she came, yes, I wanted to. I was like, when she comes, I want what happened?
No, I love your honesty.
You know, airport, you know, we're driving home. The first thing she said, Ish, I'm hungry. I want Waffle House. I was like, okay, let's go to Waffle House. We went to Waffle House. You know, we took bro out of it. Nah, she's my friend. I can't even think like this anymore. You know, and that's how my mind was shut off. Since that day, I never thought of I want a child this person. We became so close. We became like sisters. You know, we have sister and brother. We became like really good friends. You know, and that was it. But a lot of people think something happened. I used to do it. No, never. You know, we could
sleep
on the same
we
day.
could.
I'm here, and we just nothing. That's how close we are with that girl.
You're a way better man than Elson.
Trust me. For her to become,
You need to stop this shit, nigga. You need to stop this shit. Let me address this thing again. Olsie, let me tell you something about this dude here.
Yeah.
This guy here, every time he says Elson wants to do this or Elson wants to do that, he is projecting because it's things that he cannot say. Right? Because he's not gonna sleep at home.
Anyway here.
So because everything that you say that I want to do, you secretly want to do it. So you just use my name. Because you know if you say that you want to do that shit, you're not sleeping at home that night.
Right.
But on that point, yes, he's a better person than I am.
No, for real though. For real.
No, but not when it comes to Alice though, because I like my women with ass.
You know, I like models. You know, a lot of people, you know, from Zambia know like I date a lot of models in Zambia, so that's my kind of.
Oh, are you smashing like a lot of models from Zambia?
Yeah, I dated a lot of models from Zambia.
Oh, like who, bro? Like who?
You know, so Alice was going to be on the list, but no.
No, so who's on the list? Is Tintin on the list?
It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
What about Tintin?
My name is Ossie, man. I'm not, but you know.
Well, what about Tintin?
Kind of thing.
What about Tintin?
What about who?
Tintin. What's
Tintin,
the name, Kalinga?
the model. Christina.
Oh, Christina.
Yeah.
She's my friend.
You been there?
We used to talk at some point, but nothing serious. We're just good friends.
What about the other one, Kalenga? Who did we have? The one that came on Kandayatu. What's the name?
Melba.
Oh, Melba is more.
Yeah, you been?
Nothing serious.
You keep saying that about every single one of them. So who did you smash them, bro?
I can't mention names, man. I can't mention the names of the girls I smashed. That's not good.
Okay, give us a hint. What kind of model? Give us what kind of model? Is it like a commercial model? Is it like a runway model?
Yeah, runway models, most of them.
Runway, bruh. Go through a list of runway models, Kalenga. Fast.
Guys from Unza.
I ain't doing that, bro. I don't know any runway models here, so.
Yeah, because they're not your type, right?
Remember,
Careful before you answer that.
remember the
Careful
days-
because before you answer that. You know what I'm saying? Careful, right?
Yep. Ah, gosh. I'll see. Well, should he answer the question about the models first before we move on? Anyway, dude, getting into America, you spoke about missing your children and all that. And the other question I needed to ask is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like from the time you went to America, you've never come back. What's that about? Like, there's been like 4 or 5 years in America now, and you've not even visited Zambia once.
Yeah, no.
What? There's something wrong with your visa? You're there illegally? What's the story, man?
No. I got everything, man. I got everything. I can get on a flight tomorrow.
He's about to bring out the receipts. What is that? Is that like your American NRC?
No, I can travel.
Is that your American NRC? What is that?
I have everything that I need to travel. So,
Oh, wow.
the thing,
Can you hook us up with whoever made that for you?
I just feel ready, career-wise, you know, I've set a goal. I've set a goal. There's stuff that I want to achieve before I get back to Zambia. Especially with my career. You know, I know how our people are. You don't want to be the way I left, and you know what I've been doing here. I don't just want to come back a pity stuff, music wise, not material stuff. I'm talking about music stuff. Material stuff is not a problem. We hustle every day. We grind, so we're good on that part. But music wise, I'm not ready yet, and so many things changed since I left, and it's not easy to catch up. It's a lot of new talents. People's minds switch. No matter how good you are, no matter you can be a Danica, you can be a JK, you can be whoever. Once people's minds switch to new stuff, it's not easy just to come back like that. You really have to work hard. And my other thing is, I want to push this music on a different level. Like, I want it to reach to all parts of the world, not only Zambia. And I'm still working on that. So that's the reason why I don't want to rush coming back. I want when I come back, it's shut down.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about you coming back permanently, just to see the children, see the family, say hi, even just for a Christmas week or something. You've not come back, not even for a visit from the time you went to America, man.
Yeah, okay.
Why do you want him to come back? There's so much gossip and backbiting. You want him to come back for that?
The kids are okay, man. Like I said, it's a digital world right now. We talk every day. We see each other every day on Facebook. It's not a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal to see family, but at the end of the day, for as long as they are okay and we talk, we are in contact. I think what matters is the relationship that we have.
I don't know. Let me push back on that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I totally agree with it. The whole digital world, daddy only existing in the phone type of thing, especially now in this day and age. You don't want to be a stranger to your kids. I'm not telling you how to parent, but I feel like, especially with the fact that you've got your papers and you can, I don't know how your pockets are, but if you are able to fly down here and see family, I feel that really should take precedence over anything, really. But again, this is just me.
I hear you. But again, the big thing here is I'm preparing a better future for them, so they can be uncomfortable for now, or, we're not seeing each other. But like I said, I know next year they're coming, so we'll be good.
Where in the States are you?
You say what?
Where in the States are you?
I'm in California. I'm in Beverly Hills.
Beverly, ew. Very far side. It's a fancy neighborhood, isn't it?
Say that again.
That is a very fancy neighborhood, isn't it?
Very, 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 very.
That is like the Kalundu of America.
Yeah, we can say that. Of course.
Wait, Kalundu is the fancy area here, right? Kalenga. Yeah.
I think it used to be not really fancy
So
right
what?
now.
So what's the fancy? So what's the fancy neighborhood now?
Maybe. Yeah, we can say Kalundu. What's
But there's this place close to Eureka. You know, like where Eureka is, like opposite Baobab School.
Lilai.
No, not Lilai. There's like these fancy ass gated houses. Like there's this whole complex which is like directly opposite Baobab School. It's called Eureka something, I think.
Eureka, sir.
Something of the sort.
Or something? No.
Yeah, but the fact that you and I are actually struggling to know what it's called shows that we're not in the tax bracket to afford to live there. Let's stick to our eye bags and kabulonga that we are used to.
Yeah, true, man.
Yeah.
And also, I need to ask about how you ended up in America, man. Like, one day you're performing, the next thing we see, you're all over in America, man. How did that happen? And what was this something you had been planning for a long time, or did you just, pack a bag and leave one day?
Bro, it's very funny how everything happened, man. I know I've
Yeah.
been living in America before, but I didn't know how possible that would happen, watching TV and seeing all this celebrity lifestyle here. I was always thinking of living like that, but I didn't know how I could make it happen. But I was on tour with Mark 2. I think that was Wangu ni Wangu album, and I was in Kitwe. I think I met you that weekend too. We was at this lodge. We was having a good time at the pool, swimming. We had a show in the night, and CQ calls me. He say, "Hey, Mambara, what is?" I'm like, "I'm in Kitwe." I was like, "Oh, okay. You need to come back." But to fire America perform. I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Hey, now to booking, and we have to go to America." I was very excited. I had to jump in the pool, in the swimming pool with the phone.
Yeah.
Doctor was like, "You in Asia?" I told him, I was like, shit, that's good, bro. That's good, bro. And the following day, we were supposed to go to Livingston. I had to cancel my Livingston show because I had to start working on a visa. And worked on a visa. CQ told me, "Oh, we're going with JY." So no, okay, we met up with JY. He told us what was going on. Okay, they want us to do 3 shows. We getting $22K each. I'm like, $22,000. Let's go do this shit. $2,000 in my life. Let's go. I was excited. It's a funny story though. There was nothing like a show here in America for us. So my guy, Jay Wyson, man, he made this shit up. So he was trying to come here, and when he applied for a visa, they couldn't give him. So they told him, if you go as a group, we are able to give you and your friends visas. So he called CQ, and CQ called me. So boom, three musketeers.
Yeah.
We applied, and boom, we got visas. We came to America, man. That was in 2011. We went straight to Indianapolis, bro. There was no show. we had so much issues, bro. We had so much issues, almost fought. I was like, bro, I was on tour. I have biggest songs in the country right now. People want to see me. I need to make money. And you bring me to America for this shit? It was crazy. You know. But everything happened for a reason. We made it happen. You know. We made it happen. 1 second. My man. Oh yeah. You live there? Is he Dino?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's out. Hey, I'm gonna get your number from Dino, man.
I got your number. All right, brother. Listen.
Is that immigration?
Yeah.
No, I said, is that immigration?
Oh no.
Yeah, I also thought it was immigration. Yeah.
Yeah, man. She said that. No, the immigration will never come. We're good. So, man, that's how we made it happen, man. It was a funny way of how we actually got here, or maybe how I got here, but it was crazy story, you know. And somehow, when people knew that we was here, because the thing is, my songs were big then, and people here were playing the songs too, and they kind of got excited that I was here. So we got about 2 or 3 shows, you know. We got invited to a show in Chicago, and Dandy was here as well. He was so excited to see us at the show. And then when I performed, now these other states were like, "Oh shit, we want to see us." So they started booking me, and I had to get CQ along with me, and then because we was together, so I kind of promoted myself heavily. By the time we came back to Zambia, I was still getting calls now to come and perform. So I remember after 2011, I came back here in 2012 twice. I had a show in New York, I had a show in Connecticut, and then in 2014 or 13 again, I came back. I did a show in Atlanta, and then I went to Nigeria. I was in Nigeria. Actually, I wanted to move to Nigeria because I wanted to sign. I almost signed with the Chocolate City. Okay. And then I came back
The
to
video
Zambia.
and then.
Yes. No, Ice Prince. Remember when Ice Prince came, we performed together.
Yeah.
Introduced me to the guys. He introduced me to the guys.
Yeah.
And then I went to Nigeria. It was me, Mampi, and Mampi left. I remained in Nigeria. I think I was in Nigeria for like two months or something. And I almost signed the deal. But again, I got a call from DJ Floki, Henry Sakala. They said, "Oh, we're planning a tour. People want you back here." I'm like, shit. Should I stay in Nigeria or I go to America? I'm like, Nigeria, bye. I'm going to America. That's how I came back here. I did that. 10 states. I was here for like 6 months. 6 months, man. I was like, I don't think I'll go back. Let me just stay. So that's what happened. That's how I found myself here.
Just like that, and you stuck around.
Just like that. Now the only thing was.
Elson, you're a dick.
The only thing was.
Yeah.
When I decided to stay, everything changed. Now I had to learn how to live here, So it was like I started from one, because I had to start promoting myself to not only to Zambians but to other Africans, other people, So
yeah.
It was kind of hard. It's like you're starting from one. These other people, they don't know you. When they go to YouTube, our YouTube then wasn't big. There was no millions of views. So they're like, it's okay. So you like start pushing from one. And that's what I've been doing this whole time, And it's been great. It's been great, man. I can't complain. It's been great.
So what else is it just music that you're doing? Do you have like other side hustles?
Actually I do. I do have other hustles, right now I have two companies. I have a transportation company, and I have
Hmm.
a home health care company. So I started the home
Home
health
health,
care
like home
company.
based care.
Yeah, so I started that when I moved to LA because my friend does that. So at some point, he actually even gave me a job, you know, to work for him, just for me to understand the business. So I think I worked
Hmm.
with Kennedy for about maybe 3 months, just for me to understand the business. And he was like, I know this is not what you want to do. I say, hell no. So now let me show you how to do it. So he helped me open the company, and it's been going good. So I moved. I did have the transportation company in Atlanta, so I moved everything here. So I'm running everything here in LA now.
Oh, were you in Atlanta?
Yeah, I lived in Atlanta for 2 years.
That's where Friscani is, isn't it?
Oh,
Friscani.
Fiscani.
Fiscani.
Never met Fiscani in Atlanta.
No, I know Fiscani, the boutique lady. She used to do clothes in Zambia.
Yeah, that Fiscani. Yeah.
That
Oh,
Friscani.
yeah, Mampi's former manager. I know
At a
Fiscani.
book, at a boutique lady. I think it's a little more than just a boutique.
No, but that's how we used to know her then. Okay, I know. I remember as Mampi's manager, right? Former Mampi's manager.
I think she, but well, I don't know about her managing Mumpy, but yeah, there's a possibility.
Yeah, Fiscani used to manage Mampi. That's some maybe 5, 6 years.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. I've
Actually,
never met her,
you're
but I'm
really
sure.
saying the Zambian version of her name. Say her name again, bro.
Which one, the boutique lady?
No, you said Fisikani.
Is it Fiscani or Fiscani? I don't know, but yeah. No, I don't know. I've never met her here. I would love
dude,
to meet her.
So, Kalenga has got a
you know
theory of how
you've
you ended up staying in Zambia. It's got a very interesting theory.
Eh?
Kalenga has got a very interesting
who's
theory of how I don't know. You're telling me about the story of how he ended up getting asylum
oh crap!
to
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
stay in
yeah. OC,
Yeah.
OC. I was telling you about the rumor that's been running in Zambia about how you ended up in America, and it's far from what you just shared today.
Uh,
People in Zambia, a lot of people I talk to say OC ended up in America on some gay asylum. He spoke to some organization. Apparently, you ended up in America
Say
because I think, I don't know if you went to the American embassy or some American organization and you explained how you were gay
we're in
and you couldn't be
danger.
gay in Zambia. So you were moved to America on some gay visa or asylum or gay asylum or of some sort.
oh my
Apparently, you were
God.
seeking safety in America because you're going to get either arrested or killed or assaulted or something in Zambia if you stayed around here. So, well, that's the story going around.
Oh wow.
Yeah, in America because you're gay.
Damn. I've seen people like on my social media, like especially last year. Every time I post something, I would get comments like, "Are you gay? Or you look gay? This and that." And I got that a lot. I got that a lot, and I really never took offense. I still don't take offense because I know how our people are. I know how our people like to speculate and just make up things. You get what I mean? I'm not really moved by such. There's there's so many ways you can come to America and even acquire your paperwork or your citizenship. You know what I mean? People do a lot of things, but it's sad that people think that like I did something like that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, and I would never control that. I can control what I can. I can't control what other people are saying. So there's nothing I can do about it. And like I said, I would never take offense. So for as long as I know I'm good and I know what I'm doing, so she let people talk. you know,
And live your life.
I'm living my
Bro,
life.
there's always that, culture shock when you get into a place like, America, especially from a country like Zambia.
Yeah.
What's the one thing that shocked you the most that you didn't expect when you moved there? Like, something that doesn't happen back home, and, something that's totally different from Zambia. What shocked you when you made the move?
I think it's the food. The food. The food is kind of weird here. First time I came here, the food, the taste, it tastes differently. No taste. You have to put a lot of spices, a lot of salt. Yeah, that. The food is very different, man. You have to
What do you
really.
mean no taste?
I'm telling you,
Isn't it most foods? Isn't it most foods don't have taste until you add salt and spices? So what do you mean exactly?
it's bro. When you are here, you know what I'm talking about exactly. It's very different. It's very different. Ask anybody who's been here. The food wise, they'll tell you like it's different. It took a lot of time for me to actually get used to it.
For Dubai, I felt the same thing too. Like the food was just plain.
Yeah,
Like it felt like you're eating a rubber.
right. It's like the rice is you have to get jasmine rice for you to feel like okay, I'm eating Nakonde rice.
Look,
or
OC, don't try and explain to Kalenga. Australia is the only place that he's been to, so he knows really very little to do with traveling in any other places.
right.
Is this why you have? Is this why you have it written on the screen? First Zambian in Australia. You're a dick.
Oh my god, I just seen that. Wow.
I am controlling the screen. I'm controlling the screen from now on. Going forward, man. I think about.
Man. That's hilarious. I just said that. First Zambian in Australia.
And then also, I'll look. That's what you were shocked about. But then, what do you think? Americans are shocked about when they get to meet you.
Mostly it's the accent. Mostly and then the other thing, actually, is the culture here, man. There's no culture.
Yeah.
There's no culture, bro. It's I don't know, man. It's a weird world. It's very different. I've been to a lot of places. I've traveled, man. This country is different. There's no culture. And women are different on how their mindset. The guys, especially the Black Americans here, also it's very different, man. But at the same time, they're very nice people, though. They're very wonderful people. The culture is just different. How we understand certain things and how we are raised and how they are raised is very different. So that's the other thing as well. The food and the culture.
And then, bro, there's so much in terms of racism that we're hearing from, every comedian set that you see, there's a lot of racism being spoken about. We're seeing a lot of racism on the news as well. How's the experience for you when it comes to that aspect of America?
I've never really bumped into or experienced racism. Okay, like especially from like white people here. Maybe because I'm from Africa, maybe But I see it from other people. I see it on a distance, though. But to me, no, I've never really experienced that. But it's a lot. It's crazy. The racist stuff here is like crazy. But I've just never experienced it. You know. I've experienced it a little bit from the Mexicans. I think Mexicans are racist. I'm sorry to say that.
Mexicans are racist to who? To black people?
Yeah, to black people.
Or who are they racist to? To black people?
To black people, yeah. Especially if you say you're African. Mexicans won't fuck with you like that. Even the girls. I've had a few Mexican girls here and there, but mostly they don't
The
fuck
nerve,
with
though.
They don't fuck with black people
Jeez.
like that. Yeah. So, but it is what it is.
Damn.
We just humans, you know. Like I said,
I'm,
certain
I'm,
things.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand what the Mexicans have against people from Africa. Is it the rumors that people from Africa have diseases and stuff? Like, what's the rationale at work here?
They kind of think we dirty the skin. They look at you like, I'm like, bitch.
No way.
I'm telling you. And the customer service, if you work in a place and the customer service is Mexican, they'll give you a hard time a little bit. It's always like that. I've always bumped into that. White people never, they don't do that. They're very nice. Customer service, white people will be nice to you. Very professional.
So, to the average Mexican, a black American and a black from Africa are two different people.
Once they know, sometimes they know, and sometimes they
Wow.
don't know you are from Africa. But once they know you're from Africa, once you say something and they catch the accent, then you'll see them start giving you an attitude on it. You know. So what
Wow.
I know is the Mexican. I don't even like to start any conversation. I'm just nice. I'm like, what up? That's
Just look American,
yeah,
sound American.
yeah.
Wow.
You know, but there's some good ones though. There's some good ones. They're very friendly. You know, they want to hang out and shit. But most of them,
So, what races have you dated mostly while you're there?
uh, I've never dated a white person ever since I came here. I've never. Maybe, maybe I've
Why not?
maybe I've chewed one or two.
Oh my
Yeah,
word! Nice.
yeah. But you know, now,
Chewed one or two.
yeah, no, now the mama taco. So I've dated a lot of.
Oh my word! You and Nelson have so much in common, man.
Yeah, now the my bocos. Like right now,
Here we go again.
I was dating this.
But dude, it's just the truth. It's you said about Alice that you can't mess with her because she doesn't have what you look for in a woman, and he's saying what he likes mostly in women is the ass. Same with
What about
you.
you, Kalenga? What about you?
Same. I mean, all I'm saying is we're black.
What are you stuttering?
Black people and ass, man. I, it's
That's
one
all
thing.
I'm saying. We are
One thing I
black.
always say, man. If there's a weapon formed against me, that will prosper. Ass.
Ah,
You know.
man. Also, you've traveled the world, man. Like you've done gigs all over the world. But what's been your most memorable moment in your career so far?
Uh, whew. Nigeria was. I did a show in Nigeria, man. 2014, I think, just before I came here. It was a different experience, man. These people sprayed. I still remember that day, man. These people sprayed about. I think it was almost over $10,000 on stage.
Mm.
Not naira, not any other currency, but dollars, bro. I'm performing. I'm like, no. And my manager was from Nigeria. His name was Ibrahim. I don't know if you guys remember him. He used to work at the embassy. He was so hyped. He was like, man, what's he? Fire, put fire, 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 fire. Stuff like that. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. You know, um, it's a lot of memorable situations or stuff that I've been through, but that was a different thing. You know.
Wait. This $10,000, did you like collect it? It came to your pocket, or was it just thrown for people to pick up?
It came to my pocket. It came to my pocket. They collect everything they bring to you.
Hey, don't you just feel like performing in Nigeria all the time now?
That's why I wanted to move there, man. Just that America was different then. When I heard when I heard about America, I was like, man, fuck this shit. Bye. Yeah.
You know, OC, you're a funny guy, and I think a lot of people misunderstand you, but I think it comes with the territory being misunderstood. But even when it comes to being misunderstood as a celebrity, what do you think people misunderstand the most about OC right now? Or throughout your whole career, what have people misunderstood the most about you?
There's a word that T-Boy always uses when we talk. You know, I've known T-Boy for so many years. I think he's one of my closest friends in the industry. He visits me. He's been to my house in Dallas. He's been to my house in Atlanta. You know, this is one thing he always says. He says, "Boy, bantu baku Zambia bama kuderera, siba kuziba." You know, when T-Boy came to Atlanta, I took him to a place. I used to buy cars and sell, and maybe put them. Remember, I said I have a transportation business. So
yeah,
buy cars, sell, or just keep it for my transportation stuff. So T-Boy came. I'd already, you know, it was in the process already. So when he came, I told you, oh, bro, nipeleke kwa sotie. You know, let's go together. And boom. And I took him to this place. I was buying a van. It's like a bus. You know, this guy sees me taking out money from a bag, and I'm buying a car cash. He looked at me. I was like, "Hey, watu vantu vakuzamba vaziva veumachita kuno zona vakuderera maningi." You know, I just laughed. I'm like, man, I don't do things. I don't do things to impress people, you know, or even show it on Instagram or social media or whatever. I can't show stuff like this. I would rather give them a wrong picture, but what I'm doing is just for me, not for anybody. You get a chance to see this because you're my friend. You know, I don't show stuff that I do to people. I used to tell you things when she stayed with me. She was like, damn, really bad you. You know.
Dude, I heard when you went to apply for your asylum, this is how you went.
Bro, you full of shit.
Oh, see, so you see, you can't blame people for saying you went to America on a gay asylum, man. Look at you in that way.
No, but look, my sense of humor is really something that people don't understand, and I only get to be in that position when I'm around happy people. You know, when I'm around, I'm not open to. You never see me do stuff like that. But I'm sure you guys saw it, funny videos, me and Alice, because this is my people. I'm free. I feel good when I'm with good people, and you can see the good side of me. I'm funny, you know. I just have a good or great sense of humor, you know. So I mean, people do skits like that. It doesn't mean they are gay or something, you know. So no.
Anyway, speaking of you buying a car for cash in the showroom, and you know you shock the people around you and stuff. You take so many photos with expensive cars in America. It's a topic of discussion back home in your home country. You know how your people are.
Yeah.
And people tease you a lot about why is OC always taking photos by Rolls Royces, by Bentleys? Are these cars his? What's the story? Are they for music videos? Are they props? What's the story, man?
Man, I love cars, man. I love cars. I have good cars, you know. I have a Hummer, you know. I have a Porsche, and now I have a Corvette. These are like expensive cars, man. I like to.
And these are your cars with your name on their paperwork.
Yeah, that's my shit, man. That's my shit.
Nice one, man. Nice, 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 nice.
Yeah. So the Porsche is I bought the Porsche cash in Atlanta. That was like about maybe 30,000.
What is this one we're seeing here? This is the Porsche.
That's a Porsche Cayenne. Yeah.
Icho. Icho.
But my
Now you're
first
doing
car,
the most.
you see, my first car was the Hammer. I bought the Hammer in Dallas. T-Boy came,
Mm.
even drove an irons and irons at T-Boy. He came, was like, shit, man. Dream car. And you know, the Hammer was always my dream car. And that's the first thing I bought.
Serious.
Yeah, yes. Remember my first album, My Name is OC, where there was Watch Your Semi? Remember, I was posing I took a picture on a Hammer, and it was my CD cover.
And you had a big ass belt
Yeah.
on that CD cover.
Right. You know, so
Yeah.
it was my my dream car. I came to America when I decided to stay here. That's the only thing that was on my mind, to buy a Hammer, and I bought it. I didn't buy it cash. I got it on what do you call that? I was paying monthly till I finished.
Mm.
Till I finished paying for it, and I moved to Atlanta. At some point, I wanted to sell it. I was like, this has always been my dream car. I can't sell it. I'll keep it. And then, boom, I wanted to get a Porsche. You know, I realized black people don't like Porsche cars, only white people. I'm like, let me be white for now. You know, I like to look expensive. I want to live expensive, not just to live expensive. If you buy it, then, you know, you got it. So I bought it cash, about 30K. You know, then I moved to LA. LA life is very different. I still thought the Porsche was okay, but you know, being an artist in LA, I'm trying to push. Sometimes, you know, they say fake it, you make it, but you actually
Yeah.
have to make it, you know. So I believe into fake it till you make it, but make sure you have something to show, you know. So
Mm.
moved here, man. I was like, everywhere I go, man, these guys pull up in Rolls Royces. They pull up in nice cars, this and that. I'm like, let me hustle. Hustle. Boom. I got a Corvette. That's like $96,000. You know.
You bought a Corvette?
Yes. You know. So that's what I have now. So we have the Hammer, we have the Porsche, and we have the Corvette. So yeah. It's just material stuff, you know. It's not something you wanna be proud about and say, oh, I have this, I have that. No, we have other stuff that I've been doing in Zambia, you know. So it's just the way you want to hustle. But I'm saying this because maybe I just want to inspire somebody out there who thinks, oh, it's not easy to get these things. It's very easy. It's possible. You just gotta put your mind to it. You have to work towards your goals. Make your goals and work towards them, you know. So I don't want somebody to come and say, oh, boasting, and so come by this and that. No, it may sound like boasting, but because I have done it, I would like somebody to be inspired also and know that it's very, very possible to achieve some of these things. So even if I like to post pictures, take pictures on cars, I love cars, you know, so I live that life. That's it.
Bro, you're a Zambian artist living in America now, and there's so many things that you've mentioned, which I'm sure young artists would love to pick up on. But I'm trying to think of that one bit of advice, that one important piece of advice you'd give to someone starting out in the Zambian music industry and wants to be like you. What would you say to them?
Don't start. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. But
Why?
go to school, man. Music is not for everybody. Music is not for everybody. I think the hardest part in my life has been doing music, especially being a Zambian artist. It's very, very hard to be a Zambian artist. Do you know that there is no big Zambian artist out there? Nobody. I know we
Preach. Tell us, bro.
know,
Tell us. Educate us.
I know we have big names in Zambia. They have big songs. We don't know them here. And the reason why I say we, because people here don't know them. Okay? Just even South Africa, bro, even a few people from South Africa know about us. And it's right there. Pakona, che. You know, and I don't blame us. I don't blame the Zambian artists. I blame everybody. I blame the country at large. We do not support Zambian music. It's now that people are showing a little bit of interest supporting artists, you know, on social media only. But the question is, are these artists making money from being popular and all these views? How are they being managed? How are they monetizing or utilizing all this fame and all these views? And we don't have proper management in Zambia. That's where the industry sucks. It's bad, trust me. One of the artists, very good friend of mine, artist that really, I think he could have been one of our biggest guys, is Roberto. You know, the Amarula song, man, the Amarula song used to play on fucking radio here in America, bro. It's not, Jesus Christ. Before all this,
We spoke to him about that.
before all these Nigerian songs started playing on radio, I think the only song that I used to hear on radio then was Wizkid with Drake, and then Davido came in a little bit, and then the other song was Nigerian song again. But the song that took over, bro, was Amarula. You go to an American club, Amarula. I'm in Miami in a club, bro, this badass club, Amarula. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in New York, bro. Amarula. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I called this guy, I said, bro, you need to do something about it. This song is big over here. In Atlanta West, every corner, every place. I'm like, man, this guy has gone. That's it. I don't know how he missed on that. I still don't understand till today. Because bro, Roberto would have been one of the biggest artists from Africa out there. He still is. But I don't know, bro. I don't know what happened. You know? Yeah. Like I said, I can't blame artists. I just blame the whole thing, you know. It's the management, the mindset of our people. I wish he got more support from us, you know. Where he was already there, bro. He was Jesus, you know. But I really, I'm proud of him though. He's still pushing, and his name is still out there. But like I said, we still don't have any big Zambian artists at this point that will even represent and say, oh, okay, he's gonna be at the Grammys, he's gonna be at the Oscars. It's not easy. I'm telling you. it's not easy. You know, I'm bro, I'm right here in Beverly Hills. The Oscars was happening right next to me. The place where I was invited at the Amazon Oscars party. The Oscars after party, biggest party, was right next to the place where I was. I saw all these big celebrities pulling up in all these SUVs. But just for you to get to that point, it's very, very, it's not easy. And that's why we gotta work.
Did you tell them that you also had a ham? You should have told them you also got a ham and the Porsche back home, bro. You know what I mean?
It's not even that. It's just a whole big. You need to know people. You need to have what do you call that? You need to have proper PR. Here, the industry.
Yeah.
Here, even any Nigerian artist will tell you PR. How do you get a PR? PR people are not cheap. They are very expensive. They'll charge you 5,000 a week.
Just to push your name.
Just to push your name, bro. They'll put you in every party. They'll put you in a studio with Drake. They'll put you in a studio with Jay-Z. PRs. That's why it's not easy. Once you get a PR like that, or somebody that is closer to you, or maybe is your friend, and they just like your stuff and say, bro, I want to help you and let's do this. You are done, you know? So, first thing first, money. 2, PR. 3, management. If you get these things, forget about being signed to a label. It's useless, you know? But PR, money, PR, and management. That's all you need. That's all an artist need. If us Zambian artists start working on that, then we're gonna go somewhere.
Sampa the Great clearly has got good PR and good management, because Jesus Christ, the rooms that that woman has gotten into, man, it's amazing.
Actually, let me correct myself. I said there's no Zambian artist. I forget about Sampa. We have actually one. We have Sampa. Sorry. Yes, Sampa has really.
Sampa the Great.
Sampa the Great has really, really done her job, man. I'm sure if you ask her questions, she'll tell you the same thing, bro. 3 things: money, PR, and management. You know, I think that's what we need to work on. And then the problem I have with our people back home is the rich people in Zambia. They don't believe in music. They don't believe in music, bro. Music changes people's lives. Music generates a lot of money. But back home, we don't.
Does it really though?
Hell yeah.
Does music generate a lot of money? Because the musicians that have made money did not make money from music. They've made money from every other thing. Music could be a gateway into them gaining popularity, but then it seems as though a bulk of their revenue is coming from everything else but the actual music.
I understand why.
I could be wrong.
No. You could be right, but I understand why. In Zambia, music is cheap. In America, one song makes people millionaires. One song, people make millions of dollars from one song. In Zambia, you can even do 20 albums. You don't have $1 million in your account. Tell me an artist in Zambia who has even maybe $200,000 in an account from music. Nobody, because we do not invest into the music. Nobody.
Chile one.
Chile one has how much in the account?
No, I'm playing.
Bro, stop playing. No, please. Trust me. That type of music he's a very good artist. Actually, I would even like to work with him. But like I said, man, we still need to work hard. It's not just being. I don't believe in being a local star. I don't believe in that. You know, I don't believe in being a local champion. No. I've been that before. I've been a local champion before. You know, thousands of people, you know, in front of me performing, and I still thought I gotta go harder, man. I need more. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I
But then again,
applaud. I still
yeah.
applaud the artists, man. My artists back home, man. It's a lot of work that they've put in, and I know we are not yet there, but they're pushing. You know, see their YouTube big growing. You know, at least we're getting a little bit of recognition. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but it's gonna happen. We just need a lot of support from our people. If we can get more people to invest in the music business, trust me, it's gonna go far. We have good sound.
Mm. Speaking of good sound, you've been releasing a lot of music. One of the most recent being what's the title again? Spicy Vibes.
Spicy vibe, yeah.
I'm trying to understand. Are you going for a Nigerian sound because Afrobeat is what's trending right now? Are you trying to identify as Nigerian? What style are you and sound are you aiming for with your new work right now? Because you've changed a whole lot. Your music used to sound a whole lot bongo when you were in Zambia. And by that I mean like Tanzanian music and a fusion of that and Zambian music. But now it's very Afrobeats.
And to also add to Kalenga's point before you answer OC is so we had an episode. Hopefully it'll air in a week coming with some guy that's in America, and we're speaking about a cultural shift because growing up, it used to be America would dictate the entertainment that everybody else enjoys. So it could be movies, it could be music, whatever takes off in America basically cascades down to the rest of the world. But there's now been this shift where Afrobeats, as it's known, has swept and has taken over even in America. And the advantage that we have in Southern Africa is Afrobeats is such a broad term. It will not just be limited to West African countries, right? So your music as well. You say what?
It'd be nice to see your face.
Oh, yeah, no, it's okay. I think my voice is better than how I look right now. So I felt like it'll actually benefit, and so more to Kalenga's point, it'll actually possibly benefit SADC artists if they also push a lot of their music now, especially with the shift that has happened in the entertainment and music industry.
Right. To start with Kalenga's question, I'm a very versatile artist. I think I don't stick to one sound. I like to do different things because I want to tap into a bigger audience. That's what I've always wanted. Before Afrobeats was big, I think those days we only had Two-Face, maybe P Square. When I talk about P Square, I'll come back to that. Remember, you guys, I had an Afrobeat song then. It was called Me Gonna Love You. It was in English. It was like the sound that is there now. That song is way back before Nigerian music was popular like that, before Afrobeat was big like that. A whole complete song in English, and it was banging in Zambia. Me gonna love you anyway. You remember that song?
Yeah, very much. I played that song a whole lot, yeah.
Yes, so that was like Afrobeat, but we didn't know that sound was coming. But I did that before any of these big Nigerian artists we have today did that. Okay? Let's go back to Wachewaseme. And Peterson with a Wilbur. Hot FM had used to do 6 to 6 concerts. Remember, they brought P Square. I had the biggest song in the country, Wachewaseme, and they put me to perform. I performed right before P Square performed. These guys were there when I was performing. They was backstage. They heard me perform. It was bang when there was on radio. Tony Rollercoaster played the song. They asked him, like, who's this guy? He said, oh, he has the hottest song in the country right now. These guys were jamming to the song. They went back to Nigeria. They copied that song and they made the song out of it. Whipper. Something like that. Do you remember that?
No way. You lie. You lie. Which song?
Bro, watch what I say, man.
P Square copied your song.
Hell yeah. That intro thing. Okay.
Wait, they copied and made what song out of your song? What song did they duplicate and made?
It sounds like a lawsuit.
I know, right?
Bro, what this one song by P Square is like very popular.
Which one?
I gotta go to like YouTube and play it. I've forgotten the title of it, but they have a song that they dropped just after they left Zambia. It was a very big song too. You know, when you start it, play it starts like the same thing. What's the name of this song, man?
You better remember it quick because you want some of that lawsuit money, buddy.
Man.
So we put a question here
yeah, we'll come back
from
from
Shoki Piri.
That's what happened though. And actually, I remember at some point, Tony Rollercoaster was like, you which guy? I think about it now it sounds kind of the same thing. I was like, those days I didn't even pay attention. I just kind of smiled. I'm like, oh shit, but okay, but yeah, I will remember.
Check out the question on the screen, OC. Check out the question on the screen.
Ask him if Zamcops is doing their job from his perspective. Man, fuck Zamcops, man. I canceled. I canceled my my deal with Zamcops a long time ago. Those guys, and this is one of the things that I'm actually gonna work on as soon as I get back to Zambia. I need to sue these fools. I'll tell you what these guys did. Do you know that these guys sell our music? They have music on iTunes, Spotify, without our without us giving them permission. I've sent emails to these guys. They even stopped responding to me. And then when I talked to a lawyer in Zambia, he said, we're gonna take this up, but it will be better when you are here. Zamcops needs to be stamped, and a lot of artists in Zambia needs to come together and sue these guys. There's no way they are there to protect our music, right? Not selling the music to other parties. That's what they've done. They make money from this Spotify, iTunes. Do they give artists that money? No. Zamcops never paid me for the past 7 years. I've never collected any money from Zamcops. But Zamcops has my music online. If you go to iTunes,
but wait a minute, OC. Yeah. How sure are you that it's Zamcops putting this music up? I'll give an example of an issue that we're already having with crap.
Okay, I remember the song.
Bravo.
Do me. Whipper.
That's the one P Square copied from you.
Yes, that's bro. They dropped that song after they left Zambia. That's when they did that song. The whole vibe of that song, the intro, it was. If you listen.
So who's Do Me by? Is it by you or by P Square?
No, Do Me is P Square.
My song was What You Were Saying with Peterson.
Oh, okay.
Somebody just commented there and said the song is Do Me, meaning people know. Even people know. You know what I mean? So it's not.
OC. Yeah. Before I lose my line of thought here, I was saying, what makes you think it's Zamcops putting your music up? We already have an issue with Sling Beats where Charlie Bravo is putting the music up on Spotify and all these other streaming platforms, and the artists have been complaining about not getting their royalties. What if it's your people here, your own team, your management, or whatever, putting up their music and they're feeling, it's in America. What is it going to do?
No, you know when you go to Spotify or iTunes, when you upload music there, it says copyrighted by. So it says
Uh-huh.
copyright by Zamcops.
It says Zamcops. Wow.
Yeah, you know, I trust me. I canceled my deal with Zamcops a long time ago. I'm with BMI now. I get money every month from BMI. You know, so now I wish I could show you. I wish I could show you an email from BMI. I need. They sent me an email to say I need to fill up a form for me to give them consent, permission to collect everything that Zamcops owes me. Okay, so then again,
Okay.
I need representation by legal representation. That's what I've been working on. And then just had my guy, the lawyer in Zambia, told me it would be better ukabwera kuno, so that we just sue these guys. Then I thought about it. I was like, it's gonna be a long process. I'd rather BMI deals with it because people here don't play about music, man. But the rights they don't play. They protect it. They collect all your money and give it to you. You know. So Zamcops, I promise you, Zamcops needs
Yeah.
to be stopped. They need to be stopped because in the beginning, I'll say it the way the guy says in South Africa. In the beginning,
Yeah.
they used to do a better job. Okay, they used to do a better job. They used to protect the music quite okay. Boom, it was great. I don't know. After they changed people, whoever came into power now, it was like, you know what? We need to capitalize on this. We need to get these people's money. That's what they did. They've been making so much money from that. Ask any artist how much they make from Zampos. Maybe Bamatenga ma 500 kwacha, 1p. This is like every 3 months or 6 months. Babura wakutumira 2,000 kwacha. You
Well,
know,
it looks like somebody's supporting you here, saying what Ossie is saying is true. There is that case with Zamcops. So where is Zamcops taking this money if artists are not receiving their money?
in their pockets.
Who's they? Who specifically at Zamcops? Somebody should know something. Phil Music Zambia is one who's posted that. So you're in Zambia right now. I'm sure you know somebody who's. And Zamcop sold music to an independent distributor that put out our music. I had my album there too and had to contact my distributor, and they contacted Zamcops. The music was put down later. There's a serious issue happening at Zamcops here, man. Oh, that's Shy Man, who's also in America. We need to talk to him as well.
You know, so for me, even to use a word like fuck Zamcops, bro, fuck Zamcops. They need to stop. Shit. You know, protect my stuff. Don't steal from me. You are there to protect my music, not stealing from me. That's very unfair. And then the fucked up thing is we have all these the government guys now. Even if you went to them and tried to complain about stuff like this, they don't give a fuck. All they care about is them now just doing their thing. But when they want to run and they want to be in power, they still come back to us to say, oh, Mungatichareko Kanyimbo for this. But once you do all that, they still don't look back and see what can we do to help these guys. You don't have to give me money straight like, hey, here is the money for what you did for us. No. Hey, look at my industry. Look at what me and my other people, my friends are doing. How can you help us? How can you help us improve and make this industry grow? These guys don't look at that. Selfish motherfuckers. Sorry to say that. You know, so it's a whole lot of crazy things that it needs to be changed. You know, if we had a proper governance where people actually care and pay attention to things that we complain about, Zamcops shouldn't be doing what they do. You know? That's what I can say.
Shout out to Emilia. Very smart comment there. He's talking about TikTok.
Say one thing. Take upright of sound you put.
Should I read this out? She says, "That's crazy. I like TikTok for one thing. They check copyrights of any sound you put up, even a beat, unless it's redone to a point where it's not the same. Zambian artists aren't protected. That's really sad. Though that you guys have to go through this. It's really sad, though, that you guys have to go through this."
Bro, I'm telling you, and you ask me why there's no rich Zambian artist. You know, maybe I'm not Zambian artist, but you know, I know some guys make money, but trust me, there's no rich Zambian artist who can say they've made so much money from Zambian music. No, because people always steal. Because people always steal from us. I know my boy is a hustler. He makes money. Yeah.
Nah, he's a pusher.
My boy is a hustler, you know. But what I'm saying is, they live a celebrity life. Bro, Kuribe. And it's not even our problem. Is like I said, it's the whole country thing, man. We don't have that support. Our shit is not protected. We don't really make enough money. You know, we spend money to make videos, man. I'll tell you that I spend maybe between 5 and 10,000 just to finish a video. You know, I've been working on a Spicy Vibe video. I'm not even done. I could tell you I've already spent about 7 to 10,000. I still haven't finished it. You know what I mean? But am I gonna make that money back? I don't know, because my shit is not protected. You know? But now, with me doing what I'm doing now, I've changed a lot of things. That's why, like, recently, or maybe a few years back, I stopped dropping music because I was like, man, I've been working so hard dropping this music, and sometimes I feel like people don't pay attention. Even when I drop this shit, I don't make enough money from it. I'm like, you know, T-Boy at some point came and was like, bro, just keep doing what you're doing. You know, just keep pushing, bro. I'm like, man, music, yeah, manifest out less. I feel like that sometimes. And I'm not supposed to feel like that way, because this is what I've done all my life. And, you know, at the same point, I don't want to disappoint myself, because this is what I love to do. You know, so, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. But I'm working.
Also, there's a question. There's a question from Sonile Luhanga. Maybe you could just read through and answer her there.
Okay, ask Ossie, is being in America helping your music career as compared to being in Zambia? Like, are you doing okay there because your music is good? Boy, thank you. It has really helped. I'll be honest with you. I've done so many collabos that if I was in Zambia, I would have done those collabos. I've worked with my boy Ianya. I've worked with Ricardo. I've worked with my boy Eddie Kenzo. I've worked with Bisakide from Ghana. Mention them. It's a lot. You know, I have a new song right now as I'm speaking with you guys. I have a song with Bobby Valentino. You know, it's gonna be in the new project.
Wow.
What?
So, you know, if I was in Zambia, it wasn't going to be easy. It wasn't going to be easy for me to do all those collabos. It's very tough. I remember when I was there, I tried to do a song with Yanya, bro. I made even proposals, go to MTN, Airtel, say, guys, you give me deals to put me on the road and do, what do you call this? Road shows.
Road shows, yeah.
You like my shit. You like to use me to perform and promote your products. I need a favor from you guys. Here is a what do you call that? Here is a proposal. I want to do a song with this guy. Can you sponsor me? I went to MTN, they turned me down. I went to Zamtel, they turned me down. I went to Airtel, they turned me down. I was like, fuck these niggas, man. I'm gonna do this shit anyway. When I came here, bro, I did it myself. I still did a song with Yanni without the help of these people. And I kept going. I still did more songs with other bigger artists that I wanted to work with by myself, you know. So sometimes, man, you just have to do what you gotta do to get what you want. It's not gonna be easy, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You don't always expect people to help, especially in our culture, Zambia. People don't believe in uh, giving you one kwacha for you to start your business. They don't believe in that. You have to figure it out. Find it yourself, and do it.
Oh, see, I know you warned me about time and I have a meeting right after this. I think I need to ask you just my last question before Elson asks his as well. What's the one question that you really wanted us to ask that we haven't asked you today? And what answer would you have given if we asked it?
I don't know. I've been talking a lot. I think we've talked about a lot of things.
Okay.
I'm sure you probably wanted to ask me, like, oh, being in America this whole time, am I married? Blah, 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 blah. So, do I have kids?
We see you eating sushi off big booties. That's right. Living your best life.
Yes. Yes.
That's the American.
You're eating food off women in America, man. We saw the pictures on Instagram.
Eating food on top of
You're eating food off food.
Yeah. Food
We're saying that at the same time.
Yeah, and that was actually a cover shoot. I'm actually a very creative artist. In a sense that certain things that I do back home, people think I'm crazy. Even the way I communicate with people on my Facebook, I use words like chikiri, chikara, because I want people to be comfortable with me. I don't want to be a stuck-up artist or celebrity where I don't even respond to people. I respond to people in a way that I make them feel comfortable to say, chiri kuchi muntu ichi. You get what I mean? So
yeah.
Coming back to being creative, I did this photo shoot in that way because nobody has ever done stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? Let me do something that people will talk about. I like to do stuff like that, and I think that's being creative. So, yeah.
A lot more questions
That's
coming.
a bit of a long one from. This is not
Yeah.
even a question. It's more of a compliment and just a reminder to him. Also, somebody reminding you that you need to keep pushing your art because people miss your content.
It says what?
He's talking.
You're dropping shit to make money off it, or you do it because it's your passion as an artist. When Leonardo do whatever drew the Mona Lisa, he
Do whatever. You're not gonna disrespect Leonardo da Vinci. Forget go.
My point is, don't drop stop drop whatever he's saying, this guy, because it's not giving you enough. This is where you miss a point. This is where you miss a point, guys.
No. He hasn't missed the point. He's saying don't stop dropping your content because it's not giving you enough bread, but do it because it's your passion as an artist. Remember, you have a fan base and people miss your content.
Okay. Thank you for that. I missed it. Sorry. I didn't read the whole thing. It's in the Kangono per screen, but he has a point. I don't do this for the love of money. I do music actually because I love to do music and I have the passion for it. But this is the thing. It changes into business, because now you start living off this thing. So now you start off thinking about making money off it. You get what I mean? Remember, you have bills to pay. You need to eat. And what are you doing? You're doing this music, so you're not going to do it for free. It becomes your job, and it becomes your business, which means it has to feed you. Okay. So
How are you making money though, bro?
yeah,
How are you making money though?
myself. I have two.
Yeah.
Yourself.
I have two businesses, man. I have two businesses. I
Or
have
the ones that you mentioned. So are those the ones that are bankrolling your lifestyle?
hell yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
I do. I mean, I get money from music. My YouTube is monetized. My Instagram just got monetized. You know, every reel that I post, I get paid for that. I have. I think I'm the only artist now who has songs registered on Song Trust. You know, I think I brought this idea to Makitu a few months ago. If I think last year I told him, bro, you need to put your stuff on Song Trust. Song Trust collects your money from all over the place and they send it to you. I
So
don't
you
know.
haven't watched Magitu's reality show? The guy is rolling a Range Rover. He's good.
Yeah. I know. That's why, man, Mark 2 is a hustler. Remember, I told you is
I was being sarcastic, by the way.
yeah, I know. I get it. Yeah, so yeah, man, it's a lot of things to talk about. It's a lot of things that we need to do to change how this whole thing, is done. I've learned quite a lot being here, especially in the music industry, man. I look at myself, I'm like, God damn, I'm very far from doing some of these things. And mind you, I'm here. Some of these things, I'm looking at it like right there, I'm like, shit. But just for me to get there and just even to put a song on radio here, bro, you have to kill somebody. It's not easy.
Or suck dick.
Wow.
Whatever comes first or is easier.
Bro, it's crazy. But like I said, it still goes back to money, PR, and management.
Leonardo de whatever. Oh man, OC a legend, man. I wouldn't be surprised to get trending tomorrow because of this.
Oh my God.
Man. Well, somebody asked, is there a movie that you were shooting at some point?
When is the? Oh yeah.
Did you have your clothes on in that movie?
It's a yeah.
What sort of porn is it?
No. It's a TV show. It's called The Fight Club. It's a TV show. So it's probably gonna maybe this year. I don't know when. I can't give this unless I have that information. I don't have the information yet. We did 3 episodes right now. So and they have rules. When you start shooting, they let you post a few things. But at some point, they tell everybody not to post or share anything till, it's ready for stuff like that. So I've been filming. I don't even post about it because I'm not allowed to do that. But hopefully,
Is it like
yeah, go ahead.
is it like an full American production? Is it like an African production? What's it about?
Yeah, it's mixed. Let me see. I think there's only 2 Africans in there. Me and 3 Africans. Me and these guys from Congo. 2 of them. They actually from Canada. They come from Canada when and come here to shoot. Oh, and then there's another lady from Kenya. She's like very big. She used to be Miss Kenya. She does a lot of like red carpet interviews here, and she's in some movies too. So she's in the show. But there is Black China in the show. There's 3 other like big actors, and then Yeah, it's like all mixed. The director is from Haiti, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's not like an African. No, it's like a full American production, like Hollywood.
How did you even land a role in that, bro? You've never done acting before here. How did you land the role there?
You know, I did acting in Zambia. The guy that did a movie just didn't drop it. I did a movie in Zambia. The guy just didn't drop it, Peter. And I worked with Owas too. You asked Owas. I worked with Owas on a TV on a movie. Yeah.
Owas commented on my page saying he wouldn't mind putting me in a TV production. I don't think I can act, man, but he says he can make it happen. You think he can make it happen to me as well?
It's very easy. Listen, this is how I got myself into this role. So I went to look for a video, for a place to shoot a video. Okay, so this guy took me to an apartment complex in downtown area, and he was like, "Yo, I actually know a guy that lives here. He does movies. He's very big in LA." I was like, "Oh shit, I would like to act." He said, "Oh, he's my boy. Let me call him." He calls him. The guy came. The guy just looked at me. He was like, "Bro, you act?" I'm like, "I could act." Yeah, he was like, "Shit, I think I want you in my movie." I'm like, "Eh?" He said, "Yeah, this is my number, bro. Call me." So what's up? The guy was like, "That's what I wanted to introduce him to you." I was like, "Oh shit, you got it, bro. Call me anytime." And I just texted him, and like 2 weeks later, he texts me. He said, "Hey, can you come to this place tomorrow? Dress like this, uh, rehearse these lines, and watch a show like this on Netflix to get an idea. I want you to come and try this." And I spent the whole day rehearsing, and boom, I filmed it. He told me, "Okay, I'm not gonna give you any words today. I just want you to act." So I didn't do any words the first time. I just acted like running. I was an immigrant. The crew that were filming were like, "Oh, we like this guy, man." It was like, "The guys like you, so I'll give you more roles." I was like, "Yeah, let's get it." you know.
Interesting, man.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't be surprised if we see you in a big budget movie one day, yeah?
Yeah, it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen. My friend is a director.
Monday.
My friend is a director. He has a whole big TV show on Netflix. That's like my very good friend. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
All right. OC, it's just been real, man, doing this with you. It's been way better than I expected. There's so much about your life. And like I said in the post on the post we put up this morning on Facebook, there's more questions than answers when it comes to OC. But I think you've proved us wrong by actually giving us answers. And one question that keeps popping up, I think for people who caught this a little late, is how you're staying in America. People keep saying your documents are not in order. That's the reason why you're not visiting Zambia anytime soon. I seen the comments popping up on the screen there as well.
Yes, my favorite dream is to work with you. I believe it will come.
But have you been seeing the ones where people are saying he doesn't visit Zambia because his documents are not in order?
Oh no. Trust me, it's not even about that.
Yeah.
I have all that in place. It's just me. I'm not just ready to come. You know what I mean? But when I'm ready, you'll see me. Don't worry. You'll see me. I miss my people. I miss my fans. I miss performing in Zambia. I miss my family as well. But at the same time, I'm a man that wants to create a better future, especially for my kids. I would rather be uncomfortable today, just for me to be comfortable tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't want to live a life of lie or pretense. So no, let me do what I gotta do now, so that I can have a better future for me and my people. That's what I believe in.
I think the last question on the screen right now, and we can call it a day.
Okay.
There's a question on the screen right now.
What does it say? Ask him if he would work with Your Maps. I just did a song with my boy Your Maps, Angelina. I'm open.
I saw that.
Yeah, I'm open to working with any artist, man. It's like one family. You get what I mean? So with people, and yeah, this song did really good, man. I got like on one Apple Music 100 #1. You know, beating a lot of
What?
other art. Yeah, you can taste. Yeah, you can see it's there #1. Whiskey beating to Whiskey, Essence Song and Thames, Lizzo. Trust me, you know. But you see,
You
things
beat
like that.
Elton John. That's no easy feat, man. You beat
Yeah,
Elton John. Damn.
and that's one thing I don't like about our people. They don't want uh, to take things like that seriously. In Nigeria, when an artist goes #1 like that, they'll post it all over the place because it helps you. Uh,
Mm.
it's a very good way to promote people. We don't do that in Zambia. You post that, oh, my song is #1 on Apple Music, this and that. They'll just look at you like,
Eh,
"Ah, wanna go?"
eh.
You know. So imagine, give me a name of this any artist back home that has ever uh, their song has ever been to #1 on Apple Music on any top 100. There's nobody, right? Let's be honest, guys.
Yeah, yeah, true.
You know,
A
but
prophet is never appreciated in his own land. So live
our,
with it, man. Deal with it.
yeah, our people will never appreciate that and support. Like, oh shit, do you want to zone? This is what's going on. They will ignore it. They will ignore you. Like, Akos. You know, which is bad.
Oh,
It's,
see, man, it's been.
There's a lot that I've actually
Yeah.
also seen where I'm trying to look for the post. Oh, here, I got it. Like, check this out. So, you, Kalenga, you spoke about that nobody's ever a prophet in their own land. Just speak to me a little about, look at the post that I'm about to share with you on the screen now.
Mhm.
What song was this?
Top countries for this song. Ish, you're not even #1 in Zambia at all.
No, I'm
That's
not.
my point.
Yeah,
That's my
#1
point.
is America, South Africa, and United Kingdom. But not yeah, not
It's
even
like in Africa, only South Africa supported you, man.
yeah. And because
Wow.
it's I'm a piano, so in South Africa, a lot of girls were making videos for that song.
Mm,
You know, did I get
mm.
money from Zambia with spicy vibes? No, nothing at all. No, not even my DJ friends could play that shit. Nothing. You send them the song, they'll play it one day, they'll forget about it. You know.
Yeah, in Zambia, in Zambia, they look at it like, yeah, this nigga is still trying a little too hard now, man.
You know, so it's bro, we can progress like that. Trust me, we can. That's why when you asked the advice to give to young artists, don't even study.
Don't.
That's the best
Finish
advice.
school, find a job.
Go to school, finish your school, find a job, live your life. If you still love music and you want to do it at your own risk.
Yeah.
But it's
I tell people the same thing about radio and podcasting, man. Don't do it.
you know, my son makes beats, bro. Makes nice beats, bro. He sings.
Yeah.
I tell him the same thing. I say, Sonny, I see you're very talented, but shit, it's up to you. But I want you to do your school finish. If you still want to do your music, I want you to do it on your own, and I'll support you. You know, but just do what you gotta do. You know, I don't tell him don't do it. I don't tell him do it. I tell him, hey, first thing first, school, and if you still want to do music, do it. You know, and he still sends me beats. Papa, listen to this beat. I'm like, shit, you kick this shit. You know.
Oh, see, man, it's been real. Thanks a lot for coming through. And the verse on MC Wabuna forever be my favorite. Which one is this one now?
Oh, that song with Big Man MC Urban. Yeah, I did. You know, I worked with the MC Urban a couple of times. I helped him write songs, things that people don't know. You know,
Yeah.
I worked with Vanessa Savoy as well those days. You know, helped write. You know, with Jerry Fingers and my boy Jerry D. With Ringman. Ringman put me on a lot, man. He introduced me to a lot of guys, these big guys. You know, so yeah. Worked with MC Wabuino as well on a couple of projects. Anyway,
We rarely give people an opportunity to give shout outs on this show, but please feel free, man. I haven't been to Zambia in such a long time. Please feel free to give a shout out.
hey, shout outs to you guys. Thank you for this opportunity. You know,
Thanks a lot, King.
thank you. And to everybody in the industry, man, I have a lot of friends in the game. I can't mention all the names, but shit, I love you guys. From the new to the old artists, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I know we're gonna get there. I'm sending more love to all the DJs that still believe in what we're doing and they're still pushing, they're still playing, man. Thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. To my fans, this is the biggest thing, man. To my fans, thank you for keeping dream alive. I love you guys. I'm still working. I have stuff coming through. I'm gonna come back though. I'm gonna come back.
One day.
Bigger and better. So
Well, so is Jesus, man. We wonder who will come first.
Yes, and then to my family, man, enough love, always love, you know. And let's always pray, drink your water, do some workout, man. Stay fit, man, and stay positive. You already know. Yeah, man.
To the next episode. Remember to click on subscribe, support us, and the bigger our numbers get, the bigger artists we can have like OC here and the president sometime soon. So to the next episode, have a lovely day, lovely evening, wherever you're watching us from. Remember to click on subscribe. To the next episode. Peace.